Royal Charter Mortgage.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. Thank you. I have 3 things to talk about. Number 1, you should already have written this down last week. What's happening next Wednesday after sales meeting?
Open house. Royal Charter.
You don't count. Somebody from out here that was here last week.
Open house.
Thank you, Alejandro. You hold the cue cards up back here. Open house, Royal Charter Mortgage, next Wednesday, April 13th. After sales meeting, so we'll be like roughly 10:30 to noon. We'll send out some information in email. Want you all there. Bring your friends. If you have realtors from other companies, you want to bring them by. Even lenders. I don't care. Yes, I guess I care about lenders. No, don't bring lenders. But unless you think they're recruitable to Royal Charter, then we'll let them, come test the waters. But we don't want direct competition there, do we? Thank you, David. Today is the implementation of some new regulations in the mortgage business. For the most part, you won't know about it, you won't feel it, anything, but you may hear people talking about it. Some of your, some lenders are going out of business just because of this regulation. What's happening is, and this is kind of important to pay attention to because it could happen to the realtor side of the business as well. We've been told by the federal government how much we can charge for our services, how to charge for the services. It's all been, set out in regulations. The Federal Reserve Board is implementing new changes to RESPA laws, and it scared a lot of people out of the business. They said, "Oh, we can't do business. The sky is falling." That kind of mentality again. Well, we found a way to adapt. We're doing everything by the book, above board. The whole purpose of this was to ideally lower costs for consumers and prevent steering to where a mortgage broker might be making more money at one lender than another. Well, that's been sort of neutralized now, and everybody's more or less on a level playing field, and it's not a big deal. Your clients may see a little bit of a bump in interest rates, but a lowering of their costs. So it's a trade-off that overall it's like nothing's happening. But there's a lot of people talking about it, all fretting. So don't worry about it. Just bring your people to Royal Charter Mortgage. We'll take care of them. Programs. Just a quick reminder, we do just about every program you can think of that's out there. Of course, the basics, FHA, VA, and conventional loans. We do jumbo loans up to $2 million with just 20% down. That's a phenomenal product. The USDA program, we do the Fresno County DAP program. CHFA loans, which is actually now called Cal HFA with the CHDAP down payment assistance. If you hear of a program, call us up and we'll let you know if we do it, and then get some good pre-qualifications for your clients so you go out and shop for a house and get them into a great house at a great rate. Great. All right, any questions? It's happening next Wednesday. Let's see who is paying attention.
Open house.
And that means food. All right. So we'll have food there. Yes?
They have chocolate chips?
Neighborhood stabilization loans?
Oh, you had to ask about that one. Neighborhood Stabilization Program is limited to just a handful of lenders. I actually make referrals to Ron Norris over at Resource Lenders. He's a great guy, and he will do that program, but he doesn't, then let's say bogart the client or anything. That's the program he does for us, and he's a good guy. But it's a niche program, and there aren't a lot of houses out there available under that program, but that's what we do with those. Anything else? Yes?
Does this mean that all the lenders are going to charge the same cost?
Oh, that's a great question. Absolutely not. What it means is they have to negotiate a deal with each lender that they are set up with. For example, a mortgage broker like us, we work with about a dozen lenders: Plaza Home Mortgage, Resource Lenders, Wells Fargo, Security National, Reunion Mortgage, and so on. We have to negotiate a contract with each one of them and tell them how much we want them to pay us. So now it's actually, this is why the fees are going down. The lender will be paying us our fee. So we've negotiated that, and we're actually coming out about the same as we were before. This is what's crazy to me, is why people don't understand, oh, we're going to lose money. The customer's paying about the same, lenders are paying us about the same, our loan officers are making about the same. It's not exactly dollar for dollar. That's what change is all about, but we came as close as we could for all of that. Now, some lenders are going to be more aggressive, let's say, and they may charge a lower fee or get a lower fee from the lender, which may be 1/8 of a point lower on their rate sheets to the clients. Other lenders will be more greedy, shall we say, and they will be increasing their rates to the customer beyond what the average is. these contracts can change roughly every 30 to 90 days depending on which lender you're hooked up with. And it's going to be a lot of shakeout the first 90 days probably as we find out, are we competitive in the marketplace? We have no idea what other people are charging, what other people's rates are going to be, what our competition is doing. So it's kind of was a three-legged stool, if you will, to make it right for the consumer, make it right for the loan officers, and of course make it right for the company. And this is where I think the people who are charging too little, may find out that they can't stay afloat. They didn't do their math right, and they'll say, you know what, we were not charging enough, so we have to raise our rates or go out of business. That was a long answer to a short question. Oh, follow-up question.
So what you're saying is these regulations affect the wholesale lenders more than they do like a mortgage broker like you?
Well, they affect the mortgage broker's compensation, and because we have relationships with the wholesale lenders, they had a lot of programming to do and a lot of changes in the way their compliance officers look at paperwork. But for their compensation is not changing. It's affecting our program, our side of the program.
Thank you.
All right, great. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Okay.